Okay, we're going to do section 11.3 here, and we're going to go into example 2, and we're going to talk about rotations about the origin. Okay, so we're going to be using these rules quite a bit, so let me read through them, make sure you understand. When a point AB is rotated counterclockwise about the origin, so counterclockwise, folks, we're going against the clock. Okay, for a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise, point AB will turn into negative BA. Now notice what happens here. A and B are switched, okay? But not only are they switched, but after being switched, the x-coordinate becomes the opposite of what this y-coordinate used to have been, okay? Now first things first, if the image is in the first quadrant, AB, and I rotate 90 degrees, that's going to move it to the second quadrant, okay? So you can kind of figure out the coordinates from that, okay? If I rotate 180 degrees in a counterclockwise manner, and actually this would be the same if it were clockwise, notice they don't switch around this time, but they both become opposite. So positive A, positive B becomes negative A, negative B. Now if I go 270 degrees, well that would just be like going 90 degrees this way. It would be the same going 90 degrees clockwise. You notice they switch around again, but instead of B becoming opposite, A becomes opposite. And you notice these angles here are all 90 degrees. 90 and 90 make 180, and another 90 makes 270. Okay? So here we go. Let's do an example of that. Let's remind ourselves of this. So in this problem, they want us to graph quadrilateral RSTU, which I already have, with vertices R, ST, and U, and then its image after a 270 degree rotation about the origin. So let's look back at the rule for a 270 degree rotation. Well, AB turns into B negative A. So let's write that down real quick. So AB transforms to B negative A. So if we do that, what's going to happen to these points? Well, point R was at 3, 1. So then R prime, if I switch those around, first of all, so 1 and 3, and then make the y-coordinate opposite, there you'll have it. That point we'll go to 1, negative 3. S prime, again, switch them around, 1, 5, and then make the y-coordinate opposite, just like that. A point T moves to T prime, switch them around, negative 3, 5, make the y value opposite. And then the last one, U prime, 2, negative 1, switch around to negative 1, 2, and make the y value opposite. Now it didn't happen in this problem, but if the y-coordinate had already been negative, we would have switched it to positive. That didn't happen in any of these problems. All the x values are positive, so all the y values are going to be negative, okay? So here we go, R prime, 1, negative 3. That'll be right there. S prime, 1, negative 5. Right there. T prime, negative 3, negative 5. And last, U prime, negative 1, negative 2. So drawing this in and cheating as I usually do, we will have this quadrilateral will now look like this. And I'm going to label those points in just a sec here. I want to draw it first so I don't have things in the way. And there we have it. So what do I have here? So I've got R prime, S prime, T prime, and U prime. And it's just simply rotating it either 90 degrees clockwise, but 270 counterclockwise. So R rotated all the way around to here, S rotates all the way around to there, T, and then of course U. And there you have it. That is 270 degree counterclockwise rotation.